Hi, this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Welcome to my channel. Today I am actually going to use the sky background stamp to show you a different way to create a nighttime sky view. So before we start today's video, I just reset my microphone system. I hope this time everybody can hear my voice okay. If you can't hear my voice right, could you please just leave me a comment, let me know. Recently, I have one or two viewers. They have issue to hear me. So if you have the same problem, please make sure to leave me a comment, let me know. If nobody contact with me, I don't know. Maybe something wrong with my voice system. So I just reset it and hoping this time will work for everybody. And then if you like to learn how to use local king rubber stamp, at this moment I have over 290 YouTube video ready to view. If there is any stamp set, any die cast that you like to see I create a project, make sure you send me an email or leave me a comment, let me know. I will be very happy to create a video just for you. So let's start today's video and hope you. Okay, so sell a product is easy, but to show you how to use that product to create a wonderful artwork, that's something different. So I have been creating a lot of video to share with you how I create all the cards. So today we're going to use this sky background. This is our 2021's fall new release. There is a brand new background stamp ready to view. Make sure you check it out. And I have used every individual stamp to create a project. Just make sure you check the Local King online video library. Click the card you like. It will bring you to the YouTube channel. So you probably already see how I extending this A2 size card to the bigger card size, right? So that's the one I just stamping with blue impact, probably just two blue in color. One is the sky, one is a skylight, summer sky, sorry. One is the summer sky, and one is this dung bee blue. Dumby blue. Okay, so it's just one light blue and one dark blue. And if you like to see how I blend in the color, make sure you watch the video. Just go to the Local King online video library, click the card, it will show you. And then this is on the glossy cardstock, and this is on the regular cardstock. On the glossy cardstock, the color show you don't have to apply a lot of ink. One coat will do the job because the paper is special. And but on the regular cardstock, you probably have to stamp like one or two times to get like a solid image. So this is another project that I use the tree to the sky and the sky to background stamp. The black color, the tree to the sky, just use stays on, and then same thing. I just use the summer sky double stamping on that. That's how I created these looking. So you don't have to worry about the lighter color when you it doesn't matter which one go first, but I prefer to do the black color first. And then when you stamp the tree to sky background stamp with the StayOn or any dye-based impact or pigment impact, but I did it stamping on the glossy cardstock, so you got to make sure that you use dye-based. So you stamping with the StayOn first, right? And then you stamping the blue color. The blue color is lighter than the black color, so it won't be any issue. So that's the other one. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you take a look. And then it just to give you an idea, sometimes you can use more than two stamps to build out your pattern paper. I don't really use pattern paper. I like to create my own. So today's video, I want to share with you, this is exactly the same stamp, but the different way I colored them, I totally create a nighttime view, right? I think that's going to be very interesting project to work with, and something very simple. Basically, you just use a 2-3 impact, they will do. And then when I create this card, it's actually one of the customer order this stamp set. It's called the Seascape. I think that's a pretty awesome idea to put behind this nighttime view. And then I think it will work well with this up and away stamp set. So just to give you an idea, you can do anything you like. So this was my prototype, but today's video actually I come up with some other idea. I'm going to share with you what I'm going to do today. So that okay, so we're gonna use this sky background. Okay, and when I created my prototype, I actually tried a few different color. I tried this one. I kind of want to create like a sunset, those kind of reddish sunset sky. But when I did it, I didn't really come out right. It kind of looked like some map stuff. So maybe use it for other project. So this is I think this one will do pretty well. It's like a sunset color. This one is also doing very well too. So but we're gonna working on this card. This is the one I more looks like a nighttime view, and special in the Chinese culture, we have some kind of moon festival coming soon. So I think that when we get a full moon, that festival coming soon. So that's why I want to create this nighttime looking. Okay, so I haven't been at a show for a while, and most of my memento impact is pretty dry. You can use the pigment impact, you can use the dye-based impact, you can use the distress or oxidize, all kind of impact will work, but you got to make sure that your impact is moisture. Okay, if you want to use magic mushroom with your pigment impact, you can totally do that. But the one thing you got to make sure after you use the pigment impact with your magic mushroom, you have to clean your magic mushroom well. Otherwise, if that pigment ink dry on your mushroom is going to be hardened, and then you won't be able to blend anymore. So just to be careful, if you use a pigment impact, you got to clean your magic mushroom well. If you use a dye-based impact, you don't have to worry about it. So my impact is pretty dry. So and I have those VersaFine Clara. That's still very juicy. They are kind of like a dye-based and the pigment between. Great quality impact. This is the impact that still have a lot of juice. Okay, so if you don't have those clear VersaFine, you just use a regular impact. You probably have to spend 1 or 2 times to be able to get this solid color. Okay, so it's very easy. We're gonna use this blue. So this blue, what they call blue bell. So and this one is called Denby blue, Denby. Okay, so we need a one kind of like an ultramarine blue. Oh, we don't need this summer sky for these car projects. Kind of okay. So we're gonna use these VersaFine belt, blue belt, blue Dale. I cannot really see because my cover is kind of have some ink. Okay, so I'm going to just ink a little bit blue in the middle part, and then I am going to, instead of use black, I'm going to actually use a little bit darker brown. So I kind of just ink my darker brown the rest of the area. Okay, and then this VersaFine is kind of like a between pigment and the dye base, so I don't really rub, I just tapping. And then in the end, I just use a little bit black around the corner, a little bit. I didn't really use the black directly because I don't want to get like a too dark. I want to kind of have some kind of blue going through. So, and then we're gonna use our magic mushroom, and then you can see on my stem. Okay, so this is some kind of borderline between that blue and brown. So I kind of just tapping it to try to blending that line. If you want to use a magic mushroom on your rubber stamp, you can totally do that. If you don't have a magic mushroom, you can find some any kind of like a sponge blending tool that will blending the color directly on your stamp, but it will not remove the color. If you use a brush blending tool, the brush will pick up all the colors, so you won't be able to get a nice stamp image. So just make sure you got to use the sponge tip. Okay, so So I'm just rubbing my background stamp, and I'm using inexpensive recollection stamp from Michaels. Okay, so that's what it look like. The color is pretty good, but I want to do just one more layer. Like I say, this is the regular inexpensive cardstock. So I just want to make sure they have a fully coverage. I don't want to show those little dotting is showing. So I'm just repeat the first step here, and a little bit black around the corner, and then again I use my magic mushroom, kind of just tapping that border line, and make sure your magic mushroom is moisture. See, I have a two set of magic mushroom. This side is brand new, it's not ready to use, they are completely dry, they don't blending well. This one I just soak them all in the water, not soak them, like dipping, wash them in the water before I start this video, so they are nice and moisture. And I just found out we have a very hot summer this year, and usually my magic mushroom don't go dry that fast, but I found out now every 2-3 days I actually have to wash them. There you go, that's much better. Right, it's kind of like a nighttime. And then you are going to need the two sheets. If you want to have a more blue when you blending with the brown and black, just use a little bit less. So you need the two sheets of these stamps. So I'm going to just fast forward, I'm going to do two sheets. Okay, so while I was creating my second sheet, and I want to show you what happened. See, I have this borderline, the blue and black, right? What happened? I was doing it and I forgot to use my magic mushroom to blending it. So that way you can see this blue border line by just tapping the impact on the rubber stamp. So make sure you apply the blue color, okay, just like that, blue color, and then the brown color, and a little bit black color. And then I'm going to use my magic mushroom, kind of just tapping the border line. And then after you do that, you got to make sure you clean your magic mushroom before you put them back to the storage or your holding bases. There you go. So that way, see, my sky is much better. They don't have that strong gap, right? This kind of white spot is just like a far cloud. I have been explained rubber stamp is built out with a little dots. When you have a last dots, the color is just it's just create that gray tone. Okay, so and then I have my base cardstock already. So my prototype was 6 by 6 inches, but I think it's a little bit too big. And this one actually I want to do 5 and 5. So the blue color is 5 and 5, and 5.5 by 5.5. The white is 5.25 by 5.25, and then this one is just 5 inches. So in my previous video, I already explained to you, even though Local King's background stamp is only A2 size, but I already shared with you a lot of awesome idea how you can extending your card to the bigger size, right? So you can kind of just play around, rotate a little bit to find the perfect direction. So this one is like this, and this one is like that. But I want to do a little bit different, so I kind of put my card on top. The square is supposed to be like a 5 by 5, and then I kind of want to create some kind of cloud, like my airplane is going to instead of the lighthouse, I want to put my airplane there. So I kind of just want to put this cloud die cut to create the that airplane is kind of floating, flying into the cloud. So I'm going to just use this die cut and just cut a piece cloud here. And if you don't have a cloud die cut, you can always just tear it off. So that's fine. I think this way probably looks better. Okay, so I'm going to just put my die cut here and die cut it. I will be right back. Okay, so after I die cut it, I kind of put on my cloud here, and I found out the cloud in the front is actually too dark. So what I'm going to do, because I just find this too dark. I'm going to do something. So the best way is I just use my white impact. It's supposed to be white, but well, I am not a very neat crafter. So I'm just use a magic mushroom, or you can use your sponge. And I am going to just blending a little bit white to make the edge of this cloud a little bit lighter. So just kind of drawing a little circle with your white impact, kind of lighting your cloud a little bit. Or what you can do is you can just have a one white cardstock instead of calling. But see, the way I just fix my cloud become kind of gray cloud. Okay, so and then there is more. So let's see what it look like. I think that looks pretty good, and we can have my cloud there. Okay, so the next, I just want to darken the side a little bit. Just found out they are. Oh, this is I didn't clean my magic mushroom. This is after I blending. Okay, make sure, especially this white one, after you use the white pigment impact, you got to clean a little bit. Otherwise, next time it's going to be hardened. You won't be able to use it anymore. Okay, and then now I'm going to just give it a little bit color, kind of just soft the edge a little bit if you want to. Okay, that's this one too. So if you want to have a more white, you can do that too, but make sure your first layer is dry before you add the second layer of the white color. Okay, just wait until it dry. So I'm going to just blending a little bit. I think that's good. You can see my memento impact is pretty dry. Okay, so you kind of like rotate it a little bit to find the best way for your cloud. Okay, so this is my foundation card here, here, here. Okay, that's good. If you want to add one more layer cloud, we can do that too. I'm going to add one. Okay, so that's what it look like, and then I think I'm going to put the moon there too. So the moon is easy. You just use a circle punch. This is 4-3-3-4, and we just use the magic mushroom, make a little bit shadow around the moon. Okay, so Local King's video, I just want to show you that with the same stamp, the same stamp, different way to play, they will look something totally different. That's why how much fun for the rubber stamping, because the rubber stamp is just a tool. Is it totally you? That's a moon. Okay, if you find that the moon is big, we can make a croissant moon too. The croissant moon is just that you punch your circle first, right? And then you, that's how we get a croissant moon. That's move up. Let's change your moon to the croissant moon. That's something pretty simple trick. So instead of a full moon, we have the croissant moon. Let's do that. I think that looks cool too. Oh, and about our star, we can add some star too. I have this white gel pen, and we can just put some dotting there. That's our star. And then in one of my video, I actually was showing you how to draw a perfect Northern. I mean, those kind of sprinkle start. Yeah, so that's today's video. Do you like the lighthouse or you like the airplane? It's just the idea to show you what you can do. See the cards I create, and you look at your stamp, they look something totally different. That's why I love the rubber stamp. Because different color, different person, different technique, they all turn out something totally different. So hoping you will like today's video. If you do like the video, give me a thumb up, let me know, leave me a comment. And is there any project you'd like me to show you, any stamp set that you bought a while ago and you don't know what to do with that? So send me an email and I will be very happy to create a video just for you. So for this sky one, I think even the lighthouse will do too, right? Or if you have some kind of old heritage house, I had one old heritage house. I was here, so it kind of like a spooky. You can make a, like a Halloween project too, like a haunting house. I think that's a kind of unique too, right? Well, you are the artist, so you do whatever you like to do. Just make sure you send me an email if there are any video you like me to create. So this is Lisa from Local King Rubber Stamp. Thank you so much. See you next time. Bye.